So today we have a pretty crazy one. We're checking out the Yeezy 450 slide that's coming out on August 2nd. I actually purchased these at SneakerCon DC a couple weeks back from Top Shelf, shout out them. And I've had a ton of pairs that I've needed to review and do videos on, so they've kind of slipped my mind. And then I got an alert, hey, they're actually dropping. So I was like, hey, this is a perfect time to do a review. So let's just get right into it. So first of all, I want to talk about the infamous, the reseller special, the Yeezy Slide Gen 1. Now everyone knows what this shoe is. You see them literally all over the place. This is the Onyx colorway. You can get them for about 150 bucks. They're super comfortable. I have not reviewed these for my most comfortable slide series, but that is coming, so stay tuned for that. Everyone knows what this is. There's been a ton of different colorways. This is the only Yeezy slide that's ever released. Infamous. It's gonna go down in history as one of the most notorious slides ever. And this is kind of what got Kanye off the ground, was just the slide and the Yeezy 350 were two shoes that people were wearing all the time and still are. Onyx slide, nothing too special, pretty bendy, comfortable, thick midsole. This is a size 11, brand new. But we're finally getting a new Yeezy slide, and that is the 450 slide. Now taking a look at this slide, it is quite a bit similar to these, but yet it's quite a bit different. So if you didn't know, these are based off the original Yeezy 450s, which was basically this exact design, but it was all enclosed and was a sock liner type deal. And they just never really took off. Honestly, I thought right when they dropped, they were super cool, and then you just never saw people wearing them. I ended up getting a size 11 in them, and I still didn't fit in them. So you need to go up a full size on those. So it was pretty difficult to actually get a pair in your size if you didn't know sizing. So I ended up selling those, and I totally forgot about 450s until these came out. At the bottom we have that Yeezy 450 outsole, which honestly I thought was really cool when I used to have them. I thought it was comfortable, it's different, it bends in different ways, but nothing else is different about that outsole except it's a more plush rubber rather than a hard rubber. So you're gonna be getting a lot more comfort because there's no midsole in these or insoles to put in. It's just all one design. On the outsole, you also see that little Adidas logo on the top. And speaking about the midsole, it is quite a bit different than the original slide. So on the back, it's definitely thick like they usually are. You can see that there's a little bubble here with the Adidas logo. And something to note is these have Adidas logo with Adidas on it. These do not have Adidas on it. It's just the logo. So it's kind of something interesting there. Once you get up to the front of these, that midsole definitely gets a lot thinner. So this is definitely gonna wear out over time a lot quicker. This is not super plush right here, so it's probably gonna wear out pretty quickly. Whereas on the Yeezy slide, it's definitely thicker, so you have a lot more give there, so you can wear these for a lot longer. And while I'm talking about wear, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this top portion actually holds up, because it's not something that's super sturdy. It's just a little piece of rubber. It's got 4 slits on each side, and then it's got 6 holes in the top. And it's not super strong. It's very bendable, it's very movable. So I feel like some of these are gonna rip off. We're gonna see horror stories of dogs biting them or whatever we usually see. That these are definitely not gonna hold up over time, in my opinion. Another interesting thing to note is it actually says Yeezy 450 slide size 11 made in China on the inside. Whereas on the regular Yeezy slide, you could see that on the top portion on the inside, where here you can just see it kind of in the insole. And speaking about the insole, it is interesting because these do dip down just like the regular Yeezy slides, where your foot's not going to be sliding in and out of the shoe or off the back or off the front, because your foot is really inside the shoe. Now this is the only colorway we're getting for now. There is rumors that we're going to be getting an Onyx colorway later this year, even a white colorway, a brown colorway. We saw a ton of different colorways with the regular Yeezy slide, the Gen 1, so I'm assuming we're gonna see a bunch with these, but it's all up to Adidas and Yeezy. It was kind of a shock Yeezy day. Hey, Yeezys are returning. We saw all the retailers posting Yeezy day is back. And so it kind of depends on what that relationship looks like. If Yeezy and Adidas are gonna continue to do stuff, which they just made $500 million, so I'm assuming they are. So we're probably gonna see more colorways of these. In terms of retail price, we don't have any confirmation yet. My assumption is that they're gonna be pretty similar to these. I believe these were $60 retail. These might be a little bit higher just because the design process is a little bit more tricky, but honestly, they're probably gonna be the same as these. I'm just gonna have to wait till August 2nd. Now, actually tossing them on foot, they feel quite a bit different than the Yeezy Slide. The first thing I wanna note is how much more space you have when you're actually stepping in the shoe. Since there is holes on this top part, you definitely get a lot more airflow, so you're not gonna be sweating as much. There's definitely more room for your foot as well, just because the actual base of the shoe is a lot wider than the original Yeezy Slide. Another interesting part when you put them on foot is that toe box. It is a lot more spacious, and it definitely, where on these you don't get a huge toe portion, but on these it's a very large toe section. In terms of sizing, I went up half a size like I do all slides. These fit good, size 11. These fit good, size 11. I tend to have wide feet, so just go up half a size. They fit just like regular Yeezy Slides. Overall, I'm a fan of these. I think that these look way cooler than the reseller specials. They're unique. They're kind of like the foam runner, but not as crazy in my opinion. These are a lot more wearable. And overall, I'm just curious to see what you guys think about these. So definitely drop a comment what you think about these if you're going to be going for them. I definitely suggest you do, since it is a Gen 1, if they are going to be reselling, because everyone wants to get their hands on the new silhouette. So definitely go for them on August 2nd, Yeezy Day. I think they're going to be dropping on a bunch of different retailers, so you can kind of just check it out there. Otherwise, thank you for watching. We have a ton of other early sneaker reviews coming soon. We got the Born and Raised, we got the Clots, we got the Crenshaws, and we got a ton more coming. So stay tuned and drop a sub.